Hello, I'm Bernie Hayes. Today's guest is the mayor of the city of Blackjack, Arnold Hinkle, today on The Bernie Hayes Show. And welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes. My guest is the mayor of Blackjack, Arnold Hinkle. Mayor Hinkle, how are you, sir?
I'm doing fine, Mr. Hayes. How are you doing?
Oh, it's good to see you again. Well, the last time we saw you, you were a candidate for the mayor of the city of Blackjack. Now you are the mayor of the city of Blackjack.
That is correct.
Tell us about that transition.
Well, I was preparing for this, but when you get in office, there's always some things that, you were not aware of or you did not have privilege to know. So we're going through the transition period, but have a strong support council and the staff at City Hall. So we're making great strides.
Yeah. When you were here, you were talking about some wonderful things that you had planned for the city that you want to implement. Any luck so far? Any of the plans that you had? Have you
yes.
put into action?
So far, we have had 2 meetings with the Citywide Homeowners Association, and we're getting them all on board so they can collaborate with one another and share information. We're trying to attack the rental property that has been bought up by large corporations. So we're trying to get those indentures changed so they can protect the subdivisions. And also, we have been working with the other cities in North County. This year was the first time we had a joint North County collaboration on Juneteenth.
Oh, wow.
Celebration. It was 5 days of Black Joy that we celebrated Juneteenth. And currently working on getting a health fair, well-being seminar set up for the residents. So we're doing some great things in Blackjack.
That's wonderful. Tell us, for those who don't know, the boundaries of Blackjack.
Well, the boundaries of Blackjack, as far as on Old Jamestown Road, it ends right before you cross over Coldwater Creek going north, right before you get to Jamestown Mall. Going down Parker Road, about a mile or a half mile before you get to New Halls Ferry. If you're going down Old Halls Ferry Road, it ends right at Mail Avenue. And if you're going on Parker Road North, is right before you get to Abundant Life Church.
Wow. Okay. It's a pretty large city. Well, no matter what people think, it's not a village. It's certainly a city, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a city. It's not large as some of the surrounding cities, but it's a bed and breakfast city.
Yeah. Well, what about the tax base? Has it's been pretty steady for you?
Yeah, the tax base is steady, and we're one of the few municipalities that don't have a real estate tax. So that makes it very inviting for the the residents to remain in Blackjack.
Right. And I know that your early warning system, man, Blackjack, no matter if it gets cloudy, they'll call you at your home and says there's a storm warning, or there's a tornado warning, or a heavy wind warning. That's wonderful. You could call people's actually homes whenever there's something like that. How did that develop?
Well, we have a system, Rave, where we can call the landlines information, and if people have cell phones, they can give us the number on the cell phones, and we can also call them. We notify them of emergencies or any happenings which we feel they need to be informed of what's happening in the city of Blackjack or surrounding areas.
Well, Mayor Hinkle, without a tax base, how's your trash pickup and then water services and that? How does the city run?
Oh, we have enough tax base. We can pass some bonds or whatever to keep the city solvent. We got trash service, water, everything. Street repairs, far superior than St. Louis County.
Sure.
Yes.
And what about police protection?
Police protection, we've been having a contract with St. Louis Police, County Police, and it has just worked great.
That's great.
With that, contract with them, we have access to, everything that the policeman needs. They have a special crime unit, they have a K-9 unit, helicopter, and we need additional police for a certain event or emergency. They always have access to that as well.
Since you were here, a lot of things are happening, but about Jamestown Mall. And do you have any input in what's going to happen at Jamestown Mall?
Yes, we have meetings with, and when I say we, the citizens and some of the elected officials meet with County Chairperson Shalonda Webb, and we give our input on.
That's in the 1st District.
Yes.
Yeah.
And give our input what we would like or what we would not like. And she has been very considerate and taking that into account on decisions they have made.
On these big projects, will the city of Blackjack share any perhaps the profits that they'll be making? Do you know?
Well, as far as the tax base, the city of Blackjack is a pool city.
Right.
So we'll share the revenue from the taxes that are generated in proportion to our population in as far as other cities, their population as well. It's all based on your population.
Okay. What are some of the things that you found out as mayor of Blackjack that you didn't expect when you got there?
Well, people will call you for every little thing and think you're
too accessible, huh?
Think you the go-to.
Yeah.
I cannot write tickets. I cannot tow people cars for being illegally parked. So it's just a matter of just educating them on who they need to call sometimes. Sometimes they need to call the police. Sometimes they need to call animal control, which is St. Louis County.
Sure.
But, the main thing is just being open and friendly enough just to let them know who they need to call.
Okay. And what are some of the plans and visions that you have for the city of Blackjack right now?
Well, right now, we have 2 subdivisions that are finishing construction. New homes are being built in Jamestown subdivisions and as well as Wild Ridge subdivision. And those homes are beautiful, and that is really rounding out Jamestown. We also have a new park which is being constructed right next to City Hall. And, we're just trying to improve everything to keep the city beautiful and vibrant.
How have they accepted you in the city of Blackjack?
I have been accepted very well. I've had principals which have schools in Blackjack reached out to me. They would like for me to come talk to their students, to let the students see a black male in a positive image. The staff at City Hall has continued to work and support me. The City Council, we have a good working chemistry, so that has made it all very important.
You're also a businessman. Has that helped you in the role as mayor of the city of Blackjack?
Yes, having some business knowledge, how, to budget things, juggle schedules and stuff has been very beneficial.
Okay, tell us about Arnold Hinkle.
Well, Arnold Hinkle is a single man, father of 2. I have a son, a daughter. I have 2 grandsons. I love giving back. I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I love working with youth, anything positive. I don't have time for negativity. It's very important to surround yourself with positive people who are looking to do great things. So I know I'm not perfect, and I believe that as a whole, as a committee with the city council, we can do great things. I personally don't have all the answers, but when we put our heads together collaboratively, we come up with great decisions.
Arnold Hinkle is our guest. He's the mayor of the city of Blackjack in St. Louis County, and we're at the New Life Evangelistic Center, 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri, where Reverend Lance is still providing many services for those in need. 2428 Woodson Road, Overland. Back with the mayor of the city of Blackjack, Arnold Hinkle, after this.
This is an opportunity that God has given all of us at this time to work together to reopen 1411 Locust, which is so urgently needed at this community. I thank God for Bernie Hayes and for his support and standing with us all these particular years. Now it's so critical that you and I do our part also, as Bernie's been partnering with us here at NLEC TV. We've continued to maintain faith, continue to move forward, and now we need some miracles, and that's why I'm asking all of you prayer warriors out there, all of you that are going to use that mustard seed of faith to remove the mountains. There's some mountains. Rich and powerful people who move back in the neighborhood, and they don't want 1411 Locust open. They'd rather leave the people out on the street to slowly die, starved, used, misused, worked over by drug dealers, alcohol, and everything else. We want this place to be a place of hope for those that have lost all hope. And we want to open the doors, and we can do it. As you prayer warriors, go to God in earnest prayer, knocking on the doors of heaven. When He says, ask, it shall be given you, seek, and you shall find, knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Please continue to pray. Pray that God will just let the financial resources come in so we can make all of these repairs. He'll raise up the dedicated laborers for the harvest, that we will continue to see Him do exceedingly abundantly beyond what we can even ask or think. Yes, this is a spiritual battle. The principality and powers are fighting from every direction, but greater is He's in us than he that's in the world. And that's why I'm asking all of you to join us in prayer. Believe God with us. Contact us at New Life Evangelistic Center if you believe that there's people God laid on your heart that we should see. Ask for myself, Larry Rice, or my grandson Chris Aaron Rice, that we can go visit and share the dream with you, and call us at 314-421-3020. Please pray. Get involved now. We need the body of Christ to arise as we work together to reopen this building for the glory of God.
Now is the time to pray. As you're praying, please remember New Life Evangelistic Center and its daily work among the hurting, the hungry, and the homeless. Remember the Bible, ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it shall be opened to you.
Welcome back. My guest is the mayor of the city of Blackjack, Missouri, Arnold Hinkle. Mr. Hinkle, you didn't grow up in Blackjack. Where'd you come from?
I came from North St. Louis City, around Beaumont, Fairground Park area.
Okay.
So I'm a product of St. Louis public school system.
Okay. So you went to Beaumont and?
I went to Beaumont. That's where I graduated from.
Okay.
Middle school was Turner Middle.
Turner Middle, okay.
And
So
elementary.
right there on the Kennerly, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And elementary school was Farragut.
Very good, okay. So,
Yeah.
So that I know that area, right in North St. Louis, near Natural Bridge,
Right.
between Natural Bridge and Martin
St. Louis
Luther King.
Avenue.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, near Summerham School.
Yes.
And the Oville, the
That's
Greater
right.
Ville area.
Right, Historicville.
Yes, of course, of course. What made you go into public service? What made you want to become the mayor of Blackjack?
Well, I first got involved in leadership when I was in college. One of my fraternity brothers, Thomas Kitchen,
What college was that?
that was in Warrensburg,
Warrensburg,
Central Missouri State University.
Missouri State.
He took me off of the intramural basketball team and said, we need to go to this leadership conference. So I got involved in leadership. I was bachelorist of our chapter. And then when I moved to Blackjack, we had a representative, and I didn't like how he was representing the citizens. I thought we needed somebody who would voice our concerns more. So I got involved. I ran for office, and I was successful as being the councilman for 13 years.
Right. And the other mayors of the area now, you're meeting with them regularly?
We're just starting to meet up regularly. We met when we was working on the Juneteenth celebration. Now we got that behind us. We're focusing on, meeting again and coming together to address all the issues in North County.
Was Bell Fountain Neighbors, Berkeley, and all that area?
Yeah, Bell Fountain Neighbors, Berkeley, Ferguson, Vanita
okay.
Park, Moline Acres, Dalewood,
Well, that's
Florissant.
That means that's a big area. That means
Yes, it is.
put your heads together, some good things can happen in that area.
That's right, and we can leverage a lot of power. And also, it's very important that County Chairperson Shalonda Webb is, working with us as well.
Sure.
So we have a connection with St. Louis County, and Rita Days is also, working. So
Sure. She's a former chairperson of the first district. Yeah.
yeah,
Rita Days.
Yeah.
Retta Days.
yes,
Retta. She wants you to know as Retta, not Rita.
okay,
She'll tell you that in a minute.
yes.
It's so nice to see you. And you're a businessman too. Tell us about your business.
Well, own Hinkle's Haberdashery. It's sell fine clothing, suits, ties, shoes, socks, pocket squares, luggage, you name it.
Where are you located and how can we reach you?
Online,
Mhm.
it's Hinkles-haberdashery.com. And you can reach me at 314-503-5321. And I noticed last time I was here, you was admiring my little
Yes, your handkerchiefs.
pocket thing.
Yeah.
So this time I came, I bought you a gift. I bought you one.
Oh, that's wonderful, sir.
You can have those, and it'll keep your pocket square in place, and you don't have to worry about it slipping down or anything.
This is so nice. I just hope that Bob Dimler won't try to take it from me. He's my producer, you know. This is
Okay.
wonderful. Thank you so
Tell
much.
them that's a personal gift from me to you.
That's great. You know, I went online and saw some of your clothing. It is unbelievable. It's impeccable. It's great. And once again, how can they get to go online to where?
Hinkles-haberdashery.com.
Okay.
It's also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and 314-503-5321.
Okay. Now, how can they reach you also as mayor of Blackjack?
Mayor Blackjack, you could reach me email mayor@cityofblackjack.com. You can call 314-355-0400.
This is great. Do you see any of your old fraternity brothers in the city of city of Blackjack?
Yes, I do. I have some that stop by and check on me, see if anything they can do to assist. I see them at the fraternity meetings, and some of them are always just a phone call away.
Okay. What are your priorities, the main priorities for the city of Blackjack under your leadership?
The main priorities and one of the top concerns that was told to me while I was campaigning was litter, trash, and that was very concerning. So what I have done, I have started a citywide cleanup on the last Saturday of every month. Got this initiated through the Homeowners Association, that they have a beautification committee that address the litter and trash in their subdivision, and as citywide, we doing what we can to control it. We may not be the ones that put the trash out, but Bernie, it's our responsibility to clean it up.
Sure.
Somebody dump trash in front of your house, you're not going to say, well, I'm not the one that put the trash out there. You're going to get it up.
Of course.
So to instill ownership and pride back into the city is a joint effort. I was out there the first Saturday picking up trash, litter, and it felt rewarding. Some people say, well, elected officials shouldn't be picking up trash. I say, why not?
Yeah.
I'm also a citizen of the city.
Right.
So it's my responsibility, and I'm not going to ask you to do anything that I'm not going to do. So I think it's very important that everyone, engage and take pride in the city.
Do people get confused there at the Parker Spur, where Parker and Old Halls Ferry come together there? And people sometimes make a right turn thinking they're still on Old Halls Ferry and go down Parker Road.
Yes.
How can you correct that?
Well, I think once you do it once, you realize.
Once you do it wrong, you
Right. Yeah. You realize, and so it's just one of those things when you come through for the first time.
Yeah.
But after that, you realize where you're going.
But I notice also in Blackjack, you don't have a major traffic problem. The people coming from Mill Avenue down Old Halls Ferry, even to Parker Road, and continuing on Old Halls Ferry, you don't see anybody speeding. Why is that just magic or what?
Well, it's not magic.
There's respect, perhaps.
It's some respect. You know, we do have some speeders. I'm not going to say, you know, we're perfect.
Yeah.
But, you know, we try to mitigate those instances,
Yeah.
and, you know, police, you know, do a pretty good job at it, and, you know.
Another thing, too, about Black City, Blackjack, your police are very courteous to people, those who patrol those areas. And do you emphasize that to them?
Yes, I emphasize that. I think, you know, leadership comes from the top down, and I've always said that it makes no difference if you're elected official, resident, or personnel of the city. Everyone should be treated and talked to in a respectable manner. So, you know, it kind of filters out, you know,
Sure.
policemen, they come to homeowners association meetings. They get involved in a city festival. So, you know, they're very active, and we have a good working relationship.
That's what I'll come back and ask you that. I'm going to take a short break again. We're at the New Life Evangelistic Center. Arnold Hinkle, the mayor of Blackjack, is my guest today. And Reverend Larry Rice has been here at this facility and other facilities, 1411 Locust Street, for over 51 years helping those in need. So we'll be back with the mayor of Blackjack, Arnold Hinkle, after this.
It takes many partners to operate New Life Evangelistic Center. We're a large ministry operating and serving so many people all throughout Missouri. And so we appreciate so much Bernie Hayes and his many years of dedicated service to people who are experiencing homelessness all throughout Missouri. But we need people like you to partner with Bernie Hayes and with New Life Evangelistic Center to make a real impact in the lives of people who are hurting now. In a very practical way, you are being the hands and feet of Christ in the streets of St. Louis and Springfield, Missouri, and beyond. So I want to thank everyone who is partnering with New Life Evangelistic Center. I want to challenge you to get involved today for the glory of God and the good of others in our community. Thank you so much. And God bless those who are making a big impact on the lives of hurting people.
Mark Dean. Born in Jefferson City, Tennessee in 1957, computer scientist and engineer Mark Dean helped develop a number of landmark technologies for IBM, including the color PC monitor and the first gigahertz chip. He holds 3 of the company's original 9 patents. He also invented the industrial standard architecture system bus with engineer Don Muller, allowing for computer plug-ins such as disk drives and printers. His work led to the development of the color PC monitor, as I mentioned, and in 1999, he led a team of engineers in IBM's Austin, Texas lab to create the first gigahertz chip, a revolutionary piece of technology that was able to do 1 billion calculations a second. In all, Dean holds 3 of the company's original 9 patents, and in total has more patents than associated with his name. Mark Dean.
As we feel the darkness pressing in upon us, both personal needs and needs in the world, society as a whole, it's easy for us to get depressed. And when we're depressed and negative and feeling hopeless, we're not going to be able to help anyone. That's why I daily have to draw strength from the Word of God. That's why I have to go on walks in the midst of the wonders of God's works. And that's why I have to be able to see something that's worked for many, many years in my life, is that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever, that He's with us always, even to the end of the world, and that we can be a light, letting His love and power flow in us and through us in a cold, dark world. There are people hurting out there. There's people that are crying out to God at this particular moment in the midst of their desperation. Can we be led by the Holy Spirit to them? Can we believe God to reach out and let His love flow through us and by faith help them meet their needs? That's the challenges that the Lord gives us in His Word. Experience the joy of really helping somebody else and letting the light and love of Christ shine in you and through you.
Welcome back. My guest is Arnold Hinkle. He's the mayor of the city of Blackjack. Mr. Hinkle, Mayor Hinkle, I'm sorry, do the people of the city, of the municipality come and meetings at City Hall and place else? When do you hold your meetings for citizens?
We hold a city council meeting the first and third Tuesday of every month, except for during the summer. We just hold it on the third Tuesday.
Okay.
It has been an increase since I've been mayor that people are coming, and I'm challenging them to get engaged. You know, be a part of the solution and don't be part of the problem. We want to hear from the citizens, not only when they have a complaint, but if we're doing something and they like, let us know.
That makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It makes a good difference,
Yeah.
big difference, huge, because you have that conversation, which is a two-way street. And I'm always saying, if you're going to criticize somebody when they're doing something bad, you got to give them accolades when they're doing something good, so they can keep, doing good.
This is wonderful. How do you react with the citizens who come to the meeting and so forth? Are they boisterous, or are they positive, or are they quiet and easygoing? If they have a complaint, what would they do?
Well, we have a segment in the city council where the residents get to come up and speak to the council for 3 minutes and voice their concerns or likes or dislikes. And, I always want to keep it positive, because we're going to respect you and you need to respect us.
Right.
Because we're all human, we make mistakes, and we're going to learn from it. We forever learning how to do something better, more efficient, and be more productive, because we all here for the citizens. Everybody on the city council is a resident in Blackjack, so we're not going to do anything that's going to be detrimental to ourselves.
Right. What did you learn from the campaign as to conduct yourself as the mayor?
Patience. Sometimes citizens just want to be listened to. They want to voice their concerns. They want to get certain things off their chest. And, you can't solve all the issues, but when they know that you are interested in what they having to say, and you show compassion, and let them know, you're willing to work with them.
Last time you were here also, you expressed your faith. Tell us about your faith.
Well, I'm a member of North Hills Church of Christ, when Reverend Roy K. Morgan is the pastor. It's a small church in Cool Valley. And faith helps build character. And you're going to either be in a storm, coming out of a storm, or getting ready to go into a storm.
Does that prepare you to be mayor too? I mean, did you use that philosophy as the mayor of the city of Blackjack?
Because things come that you are not expected. When you think you finished with one, something else may hit you. But I still give credit to my faith, my city council. When you got a strong support staff as your city council and your employees at City Hall, they make the job a lot easier for you, because they have that compassion to do what is right.
You are so sharp, and I was trying to figure out today what to wear, knowing that you were going to be on my show, and I said, now Hinkle owns a haberdashery, so I got to wear something. And I kept pondering and pondering and pondering. I just say, oh, the heck with it. I'll just pick out a suit and come, because I know you're going to outdress me. And I just want to say thank you so much. How can we reach you at the haberdashery?
Hinkles-haberdashery.com. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. Or you can call me, 314-503-5321.
Arnold Hinkle, Mayor of Blackjack, thank you again for coming.
Thank you.
So good to see you. And thank you for my
Mr.
gift.
Hayes.
And the next time you see me on TV, you'll be seeing me wearing my pocket beholder. And thank you, all of you, for viewing us here at the New Life Evangelistic Center. Please keep supporting NLEC TV, channel 24.2. I'm Bernie Hayes. Have a great day. Until next time.